Hello my friends, this is Alien Contactee Linol Anderson here with you guys with a brand new YouTube BitChute video. And today, prepare to have your minds absolutely blown, okay? Because I figured out some pretty crazy things. I received some pretty intense downloads of information. I came across some mainstream news clips of them pretty much revealing truth to us. And I know people saying, truth on the news? What's up with that? Oh, well, my friends, according to the rules of the simulation, they have to tell us the truth. Yes, they mix in some misinformation in there to try and confuse, but I'm going to be showing you what they've been talking about in regards to aliens and Dyson spheres, and I'm going to dissect their misinformation and show you what they're really trying to tell you. And this information is going to just absolutely shock you. This information is going to shock the globe earthers, it's going to shock the flat earthers, and it's going to make perfect sense, okay? So let's just get right into it, alright? Just encourage you guys, if this does blow your mind, or if you just enjoy the video, hit that subscribe button. As I say, subscribe to survive, and also, you can hit the like button, helps me out with the algorithms. Let's get into it. So my friends, this is it. The apocalypse is upon us. Absolutely, we are in the apocalypse right now. There's a lot of confusion over that word, okay? People think it means the end of the world, and in a way it kind of does, because the world is ending, but not in the way you think it is. But it pretty much means the unveiling, okay? It comes from a Greek word, I believe. Take a look. That's right, things are being revealed, okay? Because they have to. We are in a matrix simulation, okay, my friends, and there's certain rules to this simulation. And one of these rules is those dark powers who are controlling this place, they have to tell us the truth. And as we get closer to this great matrix reset that they're trying to pull off, and the ascension event that's coming with it, they have to tell us more and more of the truth because of the rules of the simulation, but also because humans are starting to see through the illusion as well. As the energy changes and our third eyes are opening, we see more and more. So what they're doing is they're telling us straight up now what's going on, but hoping to confuse us by giving us some truth mixed in with the misinformation, and ultimately they're going to try and trick humans into accepting the new world order, aka the new simulation that they're setting up, okay? So I see right through these things, so I'm going to show you some clips of some things they've been talking about lately, and I'm going to reveal to you what's actually going on here. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about are Dyson Spheres, okay? They've been talking about Dyson Spheres in the mainstream media these days, okay? So what's a Dyson Sphere? Well, I'm going to show you, okay? And it's going to blow your mind. So I'm going to show you a clip, okay? And take a look.
So check this out, you guys. This may be a small form of disclosure, but they have found 7 alien megastructures throughout our solar system, y'all. They are calling these things Dyson Spheres, and they just popped up in our solar system, you guys. Check this out.
A group of researchers say they've identified at least 7 stars that might be surrounded by super advanced alien megastructures known as Dyson Spheres. Yes, I said alien structures, and I know what you're thinking, but just stay with me here, because the basic idea was this. Superior intelligent life might build big structures around their home stars or planets as a way to harness or reuse that energy. A 1960s physicist who came up with this idea, Freeman Dyson, argued that if these structures existed, there'd be so much energy that human scientists on Earth could probably spot it because it would emit a lot of infrared radiation. So in this new study, researchers say they found 7 sources glowing in the infrared, those are their words, but couldn't find an obvious explanation for why these sources are glowing so much, which could mean they're Dyson spheres or something else entirely. And what I'm saying is, what? Space is so crazy. I wish I understood it better. So let's talk to a scientist to help wrap our heads around this. I'm joined now by Professor Jana Levin. She is an astrophysicist and author of the book Black Hole Survival Guide, as well as the Claire Tow Professor of Physics and Astronomy at Barnard College of Columbia University. Professor, first of all, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I tried to explain it a little bit. That was my very dirty version. I was going to be like, yeah, but I'm an English major who just had Google. You have a PhD in physics from MIT. So how do you explain Dyson spheres?
I think that was an excellent explanation. If you look at where we are relative to the sun, we're very far away. We're the third planet in. And imagine the light that we try to collect, let's say, with solar panels on people's homes or on any roofs to collect that energy. Imagine if you got really close and you caught everything the sun was emitting. It's just a tremendous amount of power. And so Freeman Dyson was thinking about this. Actually, he was originally inspired by sci-fi, written by Olaf Stapleton like decades earlier. And his idea wasn't so much a solid sphere. It was really like satellites in orbit, a network of things that would be orbiting and would essentially, what we would now say, have solar panels and are collecting that energy.
So what do you make of this study? Just generally speaking, I guess. Do you think it's possible that these are the elusive Dyson spheres?
So I think it's very
There you have it, my friends. Just so you guys know, the rest of that clip is going to be at the end of the video because there's still more to go, but I got enough there to make my point, okay? So, a Dyson sphere, she's saying, is some kind of sphere object that goes over the top of planets to harvest the stars' energy over top of stars. Okay, my friends, we are in a matrix simulation right now. A matrix simulation designed by negative beings to harvest our low vibrational energies. That's the nature of our reality. So by them telling you about this Dyson sphere that harvests stars' energies, what they're trying to tell you is the nature of our realm. Yeah, they're talking about the 7 other planets they found, which is interesting because don't they say there's 7 other planets out there, including Earth? So are they trying to say other planets have Dyson spheres, or should I say other simulations or other realms? But why they're really telling you this is because it's the nature of our reality. We have a Dyson sphere, and as you could see, she even said it may not be a literal sphere, but more some kind of technology with satellites. Well, yeah, I've been telling people what's above us. Like, we can't leave this realm because there's a frequency field above us, okay? You could only leave this realm if you're at a certain vibrational frequency. We've been quarantined here. So unless you know knowledge of what the simulation is and you're at a certain frequency, you can't get out. Okay, that's why they can't leave this realm. But think about it. It's the flat Earth community will call it the dome, right, or the firmament. Okay, but think about it. It goes up like that, and obviously it goes down too. It's a sphere. So you'd look at what they try and tell us, that we live on a globe, a sphere, and you see the pictures of Earth, and it's a sphere. They're trying to tell us by that. That's the nature of our reality. And we're not on top of the sphere. We're inside of it. This matrix simulation, we're within a construct. It's within a construct. That construct is a sphere, my friends. So people who believe in globe Earth, they're not exactly wrong, but they just don't understand how it works. They think they're on top of this sphere and that you could leave and go to other planets. No. You're inside of it because you're within a simulation. And in this simulation, which is a holographic projection of consciousness, there is kind of a flat plane within it, okay? Within the sphere, okay? But you're inside the sphere. That's why you say there's a dome over top, there's a firmament, you can't leave. Yeah, because you're inside of the sphere that's harvesting your energy. It's a Dyson sphere, okay? Like they're saying in that video, that which they're now telling us on mainstream, that that's the nature of reality out there, or there's a possibility. They're telling you that because they're trying to tell you that's what you're within. And you know, this makes perfect sense to me because when I was in Rome at the Vatican, that's right, back in 2022, I went to the Vatican, my friends, and I saw something very interesting. I'm going to show you a little clip of it. Take a look.
I bet you it means like we're in a simulation, you know? We're in a simulation within a simulation.
there you go. So as you could see there, that was some kind of construct, right? And within a construct, it looked like it was like a simulation within a simulation kind of thing, a world inside of a world. So why would they have that at the Vatican? It's so random, and people are looking at it. They have no idea what it means. Immediately, I said, oh my goodness, that's showing us what our realm is. We are within a construct within another construct. So you may be asking, well, does that mean this original simulation was within a construct as well? It was, okay? There was an original 5D construct, you could say, set up by who I believe were the Lyran beings. But the original one, the original Earth, 5D Earth, whatever, it was a much better reality, okay? And it was still harvesting our energy, but not in a negative way. It was harvesting our love energy, which you could do. We all do that. We are all energy harvesters of love. I'm sure you have people you love. You have a girlfriend, you got a boyfriend, you got a wife, a husband, and you want love from them, right? Oh, I'm in love. You're harvesting their energy. It's not a bad thing. Sometimes energy harvesting could be a positive thing. Okay, so that's what they were doing. And it's a realm to have experiences. Well, it appears these dark forces overtook our realm and used their technology. I believe it was the Nemesis black hole sun, whatever you want to call it. It's part of this demiurge negative AI, astral AI, along with the reptilian, I think it's reptilian technology. And somehow they tricked humanity and sucked them in to a new construct. And that's already within that construct. So that's why you see at the Vatican they had a big construct with a smaller construct inside of it. Or maybe the bigger construct is, the Dyson Sphere around the original construct. I'm not sure exactly what the meaning of that thing is at the Vatican, but it's telling us what our reality is, okay? However that technology works. And it's interesting because, they tell you the truth, even shows like Star Wars. You remember the Death Star? Take a look. That's right, that looks like a sphere, a Dyson sphere. And this is all related to Saturn, black cube of Saturn. Maybe you could say it's connected to the black cube, or maybe it's more of a cube technology. I don't know, but it's all connected, okay, my friends? Obviously, I don't know every little detail, but I'm just telling you, this download came to me. It makes perfect sense why everyone sees the sphere, the globe imagery everywhere. Yeah, because we're inside of it, trapped inside of it. Well, it harvests our low vibrational energy, connected to the demiurge 4D astral AI and the reptilian archons and other negative forces. There's many different negative beings who are harvesting our energy. All right, so did that blow your mind or what? Because I'm not finished yet. I got another point, another video to show you about some more alien disclosure that they've been showing us. Before we get into that, I just want to do a huge shout out to our sponsors at OWELI. We got the organic sea moss here. This is a fantastic supplement. It's got, I believe, like 96 of the essential minerals out of the 104 that there are, okay, including iodine, which is a great detoxifier of the pineal gland to help open the third eye. This will help detox your entire body, give you all the minerals you need, boost your immune system, tons of great health benefits. It's like a multi-mineral, multivitamin all in one, okay? So I'll leave a link to that down below in the description box. Best supplements around, my friends, and I'll even give you a discount code. Linol 777. It'll be down below. It'll get you 15% off and free shipping in the United States. Take advantage of it while you can still get supplements and get yourself in health, my friends, in good health, okay? So, on to the next topic. So, on old Fox News they're talking an awful lot about aliens. Yes, they sure are. They're showing a lot of stuff, and recently, this was just last week, they're talking about a new Harvard study, that elite school Harvard, where they're pretty much saying aliens are among us. So I'm going to show you a little clip of them speaking about this, and let's get to the truth of it all. Take a look.
According to a new Harvard study, aliens might be living among us, right here on Earth, disguised as humans. And all the UFO sightings we hear about, those are just spaceships from other planets coming to visit their alien friends here on Earth. So who are these aliens living among us? They're called Cryptoterrestrials. They're highly advanced, incredibly deceptive, and they're capable of hiding in plain sight. There are several theories on the origins of these Cryptoterrestrials. Some speculate an advanced ancient civilization was destroyed, with only a few surviving in secrecy, possibly in the base on a moon.
I just wanted to stay. We're going to show the rest of the clip in a second, but I just had to interrupt. And he's talking about aliens from the moon, who came from the moon. Well, it's very true, my friends. The moon is not what you think it is, okay? It's like they say it's kind of like an artificial satellite that's within the construct. But what I believe it really is it's yes, it's a technology, but it's also a portal to the fourth dimension astral. And it's also part of this technology that recycles your soul, part of the reincarnation soul trap. But I also believe, since it's a portal into this astral realm, it is where a lot of these fourth dimensional demonic reptilian entities are. Okay, and that's the story, that something happened. These beings are cut off from source, and they're harvesting us because of the Dyson Sphere, all that, to stay alive. Okay, so it makes sense that he says these beings are coming from the moon here, walking among us. Yeah, reptilian shapeshifters. Yeah, they're saying, oh, they're disguised as humans, like they got a disguise on or something. They kind of do. Yeah, they have technology that they're in the reptilian form, but they're able to put up this technology that appears to humans that they're in human form, and sometimes it'll glitch and you'll see them shapeshift. That's how it works. Or, since they're kind of interdimensional spiritual beings, they could also possess certain hosts as well. Okay, so they want you to believe in the narrative they're physical beings from other planets coming here. It's not the way you think it is. They are fourth dimensional, interdimensional beings who are coming here, taking physical form. But as you can see, they're telling you the truth right up. Let's finish off that video.
We don't know for certain where these Cryptoterrestrials are from, or even if they exist, but one thing's for certain. Many believers think that the government knows more than they're letting on. A Pentagon official came forward this week revealing their 7-minute encounter with a glowing turquoise UFO, which gave off enough energy to power a city. That official isn't alone. More UFO whistleblowers are breaking their silence and exposing what they've seen. Watch.
Oh my gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude. It's rotating. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow. Look at it fly.
The biological anthropology professor who conducted this study, Michael Masters, joins us now. Okay, Professor, have you seen one of these, what are they called, Cryptoterrestrials living among us?
I've not seen one personally, no. And actually, the study is a very conservative approach to this question. As you did a great job highlighting in your intro piece there, this is a real phenomenon, and we need to take it seriously, and we need to start asking the questions about what are they, who are they, where are they coming from, potentially when are they coming from, and even could they have set up shop here on Earth in the past and be living amongst us?
Wow, you say it's a real phenomenon. How do we know it's a real phenomenon?
I mean, if you look across time and space, these have been reported for millennia. And even if you don't want to take that at face value, look at the cockpit videos, look at all of the reports by military, police officers, whose testimony we can certainly take seriously because they're trained to identify things that are a threat, and they're trained to identify things that are unexplainable. And there's so many cases where they do report just that.
So the difference is we all see these things or hear about them visiting, right? In the spaceship, or there's a sighting. But this study takes it a step further. It's saying they're living among us. Does that mean like Gutfeld's an alien and he's just disguised as a cable TV host?
It's certainly possible, and I would look into that because you never know. But we should take the question of UFOs seriously. What we're trying to do is offer a grounded scientific approach to some possibilities about what they might be. So yeah, there have been other proposals as well. Me personally, I've written 3 books about whether they could be future human time travelers coming back to visit their own past, and in the same way I would as a biological anthropologist if I had access to that technology. And that is one one of the possibilities we include in this paper as well.
Oh, I would do that too. I'd go back in time. I'd play high school football all over again, and I'd do so much better.
And you know what the other team's going to do because you're from the future.
I'd pick off every pass. It'd be great. All right, Michael Masters, thank you again. I got to research some of your studies a little further. Have a great weekend.
There you have it, my friends. Pretty wild stuff, wouldn't you say? And it's funny, he said, "You mean I could be a TV host here telling you this?" Then he laughs. Yeah, exactly right. I'm sure many of these people are. You ever seen the movie They Live? They told you the truth in that one too, and it showed the newscasters as these They Live guys. See, they're telling us the truth. And even there's a different interview with the exact same guy talking about the same study. He was saying in this Harvard report, it even says how these alien beings could be living underground, which they are. We know there's underground bases, okay, with these reptilian entities down there. So they mentioned that. And also he mentioned how some have said they're angels or fairies or demons. So they're even telling you the fact that it could be interdimensional as well as spirit beings. So as you could see, the level of deception is always there with the narratives they try and tell you, but even that, even on the news, they're starting to tell you more and more. Even Tucker Carlson, who is definitely a controlled opposition shill, even he is starting to tell you it might be spiritual, so they're even telling you that aspect of things more and more. Why? Because we're in the apocalypse right now. Everything has to come out to the surface. And they figure if they tell you exactly what's going on with this realm, okay, and you still ignore it, think it's crazy, choose not to do your own research, choose not to do anything to protect yourself, then you're pretty much giving your consent to them to pretty much kill you and recycle you into the new simulation. That's right. And they know 95% of humanity is not going to care. People will see that on the news, they'll laugh at it, they won't think anything about it. So their plan has been successful up until this point, for the most part. But there is more and more people waking up every day to it. Some people are taking notice of it, and that's the good news. So we got to hope more and more people, as these events continue to unfold, more weirder and strange things are going to happen. I do believe they're using CERN to join us with the fourth dimension. I think worlds are colliding, and we're going to start seeing much more supernatural, weird events take place. And maybe as this happens, people start paying more attention as they notice that things are changing in this realm. And a lot of people's third eyes are starting to open up. They're going to start seeing this for themselves due to all the energetic shifts and all that stuff. Okay, and the Nibiru event coming in. All of that, which of course is within a simulation, part of the program, part of this interdimensional technology playing out, all within the Dyson Sphere, you could say. So, wild, wild stuff, wouldn't you say? So, now I'd love to hear what you guys think about all this. Because, you know, this stuff absolutely blew my mind as I was uncovering all this. I'm just fascinated every day by everything that's going on, and I always tell people this is the most exciting time to be alive. A lot of people are in fear, and yes, there's so many distractions out there. Aren't there so many distractions to keep people not thinking about this kind of stuff? They got the stuff going on with Ukraine, Russia, China, Israel, Palestine, all huge distractions. Then they got distractions with sports, you know, the bread and the circuses, they call it. And then they got distractions with politics. Oh, Trump, Biden, all that crap. And every country has their own political shams and distractions they're putting on you. And then they got, you know, celebrities, movies, everything. And they're counting on humans to remain sheep and be distracted by the circus, pretty much. But end of the day, it's just absolutely exciting time to be alive, because if you could see past all those illusions and all those distractions and actually realize what's going on, then you start to feel what's going on, you know? Many people, including myself, going through ascension symptoms. We could feel ourselves changing. We could start seeing through the veil ourselves, because the veil is lifting. So if your third eye starts opening, then you could literally start seeing through the veil yourself. And that's exactly what's beginning to happen. And it's cool. It's cool stuff. And as long as you don't fall into fear, you're going to be okay. You're going to be protected. You're going to get through this, okay? And you're going to create a much better reality. Maybe go back to the original good realm we came from, or even outside of that construct, which lays infinite reality to the beyond, my friends. And you could be in your spirit form, or you could choose a much better realm. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. But the main goal here is to get out of the demiurge, false, fake AI reality that we found ourselves in. And if you're on that path, if you're not feeding that matrix, your fear, suffering energy, what they're trying to harvest to you, instead you start pumping love into that, well, it's going to have to eject you out of this matrix because you're a threat to it, okay? It can't handle that energy source. So that's what ascension is all about. And that's what leaving the matrix is all about. It'll just eject you right out of here, okay? You'll find the exit, let's just put it that way. All right, my friends? So that's it for today's video. If you enjoy my content, you could join me on Patreon, where I got exclusive content down there that you don't get anywhere else. We got exclusive videos, sent to 5D class, where I help you guys leave the matrix pretty much. Health class, occult class, link is down below. Or if you'd like to just simply buy Lionel a coffee for my efforts and help support the channel, means the world to me. And of course, I'll send you free videos to your email, Patreon videos, as a thank you. But of course, I just want to hear what you guys have to say. Leave a comment down below. Share this video with your friends and family. That's it. Lionel signing off. Have a great day.
Very unlikely, but I'm open. We have to be open as scientists. If we think we know the answer before we go and observe, then we're already defeated. I think it's terribly unlikely, but it's extremely exciting and interesting to think about. And it's fun to think about. What's probably going to happen is we're going to look at this infrared signature that you mentioned, and we're going to find out that there's a natural cause. So a lot of things emit heat in the infrared. You know, infrared goggles allow us to see human bodies and the heat of human bodies. And it's not that dissimilar, that when we look in the infrared, we see things emitting heat. So the idea was, if we had this very technologically advanced civilization, like thousands of years beyond where we are right now, and they could build such a thing, and it was collecting all this energy, it would collect also some heat and would have to cool off, and we would see that in the infrared. But there are other natural possibilities that could explain.
What do you think those possibly could be?
Well, it could be a very young star that still has some material around it in kind of a disk, and that's how planets form. Planets coalesce out of these early disks, and those can emit in the infrared. It could be that there's actually an entire galaxy in the distance behind the star, and we're seeing that galaxy, and we can't disambiguate those. Or it could be planetary collisions. I mean, there are natural explanations. But I think it's worth noting, we're looking just 1,000 light years around us. That sounds far, but it's actually really close. That's our backyard. The entire Milky Way galaxy is 100,000 light years across, and there are probably more planets in the Milky Way galaxy than there are stars.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it seems that to me they are being cryptic, okay? They are hiding information. Okay, there is something in the atmosphere, or many things in the atmosphere, that they are not telling us about. Now, if you've seen the Netflix series 3 Body Problem, they told us that they are here and they are watching. They said they have came back from our future into the past to save what's going on. And then ever since then, you see the planets happen. You see what's happening to the planet, literally. You see what's going on with the planet. Just look at their body language, you know. Let me know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I'm only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this, y'all. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.